What's up, everybody, you motherfuckers? You're listening to the Deathmatch fucking Wrestling Chatter fucking podcast. Episode fucking 11. With the Texas Terrifier, Borracho. Ask them some questions and shoot the shit. Let's go, you fucking scum. Where you want me to contribute? All I've got is one for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? We're back to the Deathmatch Wrestling Chatter podcast, episode 11, and we have the Texas Terrifier Borracho on the line, and we're going to talk some deathmatch. Say what's up.
What's up, everybody? It's a pleasure to be here.
For sure, dude. Thank you for doing this. How's your day going?
Not too bad. Just trying to get around this injury with the stitches and stuff, so it's a little hard to do any real workouts, but I'm getting some cardio in to get ready for this Sunday coming up.
For sure. All right. Well, I asked my first question to everyone. What was your first introduction to wrestling?
First introduction to wrestling was my grandma when I was a kid. I lived with her, so the way we got entertained is we'd watch old Southern wrestling down in South Texas, and it was some of the best memories of my life. There watching my grandma and my grandpa. She was a big Harley Race fan, 1-2-3 kid. Her taste was everywhere.
Did you watch any Lucha Libre? Because you're in Texas, right?
Yeah, for sure. I was almost as strange as this is going to sound, more embarrassed to tell my friends I would watch Lucha because they were in this era of things needing to be real and cool, you know what I mean? Which all would lead up to the Nolan movie style and all that later on. But yeah, I would watch Lucha Libre because I remember the thing that popped me as a kid was some guy came out dressed like Spawn, and I was like, okay, I'm sold.
Right. Yeah. And this is when you were a kid, how age? 5 and up?
Maybe even a little earlier, maybe 4, maybe 3.5, something like that. But I lived with my grandma for years.
Wow, that's pretty young, dude, to remember all that.
Yeah, man, wrestling's been a part of my life. It's probably been the thing I remember most in my lifetime. There's people that I've had big moments with in my life, and they'll reintroduce themselves to me 7, 10 years, 15 years later or whatever. And those memories don't really retain. But almost everything wrestling-wise stays stuck in my fucking sponge. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. And when you were a kid, was that your dream to be a wrestler, or what did you want to be when you grow up?
Honestly, the first thing I wanted to be was a scientist. I had fantasized about wanting to be a scientist. I was big into a whole bunch of weird things. I was big into Swamp Thing and Toxic Avenger and stuff like that. And I was they just made science look kind of cool. Mm-hmm. And that's what I wanted to do at first. But then, the Attitude Era, ECW, the birth of more mainstream deathmatch started rolling around. And for some reason, that's the stuff that just really sucked me the fuck in.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And I was talking to you in Vegas, and you said you went to the military or something like that?
Yeah. I did 4 years in the Marine Corps at 21. I was just getting into a whole lot of trouble between 16 to 21. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't really thinking I was going to make it that far. So I was if I make it to 21, there's a couple things I want to do. I'll risk my life and do some crazy shit. That way if I die, I won't feel bad. So right. I just decided to do all that shit because I thought it was how many times in your lifetime are you going to be able to go into a whole different place and commit violence with some sort of air of righteousness that society deems okay.
Mm-hmm. And
that's why I chose to let all that shit out.
And then you get benefits, right? All the perks after that.
Not really. You really got to earn that shit and fight for it. A lot of people don't, but some people do. Unfortunately, I'm one of those people that do. But there's other vets in deathmatch that have recently just gotten benefits, bro. I'm not going to say names because that's their business, but right. It's pretty fucked up how that system works.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a bit. Cool. So, after the Marines and all that, did you go into training to do wrestling?
Oh yeah. Like right when I got out, I believe I'm like on the other end of the age spectrum. Like there's guys who are amazing, like Nino Extremo, who start out when they're young. You know what I mean?
Really young.
But I did a whole bunch of backyard shit, but I did nothing cool and legitimate like he does at that age. So some of the first wrestling stuff I did was in the Marine Corps out of boredom.
Oh, wow.
We got a hold of a whole bunch of tables and dumb shit that we had to get rid of.
Right.
And then we just started sending each other through them, like, just to kill the boredom.
Right.
And then as soon as I got out, I was like, man, I got that itch. And the story behind that is right when I got out, I had a girlfriend who bought me some gifts for Christmas. It was a two wrestling tees. One was like the Daniel Bryan No shirt, and then that like blue zebra Dolph Ziggler shirt. And I went to return them to get the right size. And who was standing there? None other than Brian Keith from AEW. He was working as manager at Hot Topic. Okay. And he came up to me. He was like, "Oh, you're a wrestling fan, huh?" And my immediate response was to be like, "Yeah, where can I train? Where can I start doing this?" And he was like, "Well, you could get with Booker and pay X amount of money, or I could send you to these lucha guys where you just put in the work and they'll use you and they'll teach you." And I was like, "Cool." So I started out in Lucha Libre first and foremost,
right,
as a trained wrestler because it was free and I could work and I didn't have to like pay out of pocket. I could just put up the ring, I could do the concessions, I could do everything else I needed to prove I want to be there.
Right, you work for it.
Yeah. I never put a dime into this business, and I don't say that with shame. I say that with pride, because every step, every door that's opened has just been through hard work and being different and having fun, and treating the business with respect.
Yeah. A lot of people will get eaten up and spit it out easy if you don't fucking do it right, you know?
Yeah, and they pay to get you to spit out nowadays. That's the crazy part.
They get you to they'll pay you to spill the beans too. What did he say?
Like, they pay to get chewed up and spit out nowadays. That's what wrestling schools are. It's like, you have very few wrestling schools who are going to take a lot of these kids and want to mold them to be better people so they can become better wrestlers. A lot of these guys don't give a fuck about that. They just want the $3K in their hand or the $400 a month or whatever they're extorting from a lot of these kids nowadays. And it's just, it's more of a business than an art. And of course, right, it's the business. They call it the business.
Right.
But so is making music. So is painting. So is anything that's artistic has a sense of business to it. It doesn't mean that the business portion should take over absolutely. And that's where I feel like wrestling's so boring right now. It's so flat because there's just kids paying to become wrestlers by trainers who are boring and flat, and then they impose that boring and flatness to try and get them signed to be boring and flat on TV.
Yeah, and then the schools.
My bad.
The schools always they get them by. We're gonna get more shows. You're gonna be a pro wrestler. They get them in there.
Oh yeah, you're gonna work every show for basically free.
Yeah.
So then, like, it's I don't know. I just have I got a good introduction to the business.
Good timing.
I saw how the original formula worked, and it worked. And I've been in long enough to see the formula change, and to see that the new formula doesn't really produce interesting people anymore is, I guess, for lack of a better term.
And for the backyard stuff, that was like hardcore, and then you did Lucha Libre, so you're pretty much learning hybrid already, huh?
Yeah, right off the bat, dude. And honestly, those are some of the people that interest me the most. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Terry Funk, I love Mick Foley, Necro Butcher, but it's guys like, it's Super Crazy who got me to really think outside the box, RVD who got me to think outside the box when it comes to using styles and weapons, and not everything has to be so cookie cutter.
Right. How long did you train before you went to your first match?
Okay, so I started training, and the way it worked is I put up the ring for a year, and I did that, just go around putting up the ring, having to show up on time, and then I got moved into being a referee, and I got trained to be a referee. As I got trained to be a referee, I did my first debut as a ref. That year, all I did was train to wrestle. So then the next year, after being a good ref, being dependable, being on time, then I was allowed to wrestle. So about 2 years after training, I was allowed to wrestle.
So it's pretty much ring crew, then referee, then you're a wrestler.
Yeah, and honestly, it's been
that's good
the biggest balance in my career, because I could go to a show and the ring will be all fucked up, and everybody's like, "Oh, I don't know why this ring's fucked up," and I just look at it, I give it a couple of looks, I'll be like, "Well,
that
you're your come along on the bottom's loose.
Yep.
Maybe you want to tighten this one. The top turnbuckles are too tight. You got to loosen them up. You got to."
Yep.
Tighten the bottom, stuff like that. Like, I could just look at the ring and how it's shaped to tell you how it's fucked up.
Mm-hmm. And I think all, like, we're talking about the schools, they should teach all the kids like that, huh?
I think they attempt to, but I think what happens is by not instilling like some sort of
ego,
respect and discipline in the curriculum, is they just dip out.
Right.
And they don't want to do that stuff. Where, for me, it wasn't a choice. It was like, you're going to prove for a year, this is all you're going to do. And then we might move you to the next thing the next year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, level up.
Yeah. How I feel is like the most productive way of doing it.
Yes, and all this training was in Texas, right?
Yes, all of it. I started in Houston, Texas.
Houston.
It was at a flea market called the Armadillo Flea Market.
Okay.
I started there with a cool class of dudes, man. It was they were already in, so they have more time than me when I'm saying this kind of shit.
Right.
It's like Gino Medino from Booker's Camp. It's Brian Keith. It's a whole bunch of cool cats coming from that school. Getting there just like not, I guess, I don't know how to describe, non-curricular training. It's just extra training that they wanted to do at the flea market. And then they would see that I had a drive for it, and they would take time to teach me something if I had a question about it, which was super nice of them. They're super good people.
And I think you're very lucky to be in Texas, because like Texas is one of the most wrestling populated places ever to do stuff.
For sure. Texas I think it gets underrated for producing art, period. Like, we have everything from Stevie Ray Vaughan, Janis Joplin, Dimebag Darrell.
Yeah.
You got, like, such an eclectic group of artists from the state, from all different types of emotions.
Even sports,
all different types of art.
Sports?
Do I like sports?
You have the Houston... You know.
Yeah, we got lots. I mean, man, I was a Houston Rockets fan, huge, during the, like, Olajuwon era. Yeah. Like, that was my shit.
I know Booker T's from Houston.
Yeah, Booker as well. Yeah, Austin, Shawn Michaels, Mark Henry, Undertaker. Yep. Like, the list goes on.
Yeah, and you're one of them, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man. That is wild to hear. I've never had anybody put that in that perspective.
No, I do, because I've seen you around, but when I worked with you in Vegas, those X-Brand shows and USC and all that, you impressed me, bro. I was like, this guy got it, you know?
Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm all about entertaining the fans first and foremost.
Big time.
Through how I feel at my most authentic. And I feel like that's where the connection's made.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure it feels good when you go out of state and someone says, can I take a picture with you, huh?
Oh, 100%, man, 100%. I went to go see that the show at the Nerd Bar, and just standing there, I was just watching the boys work, and there was fans that didn't exactly know who I was, but they were like, man, you should be in there. I was like, yeah, like, jokingly, right? And everybody's like, oh, you're a wrestler? I was just saying no, so I get left alone, just kind of watch the show.
Right.
But, yeah, it's pretty cool when people, they just feel it, you know?
They acknowledge you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Big time. Cool, and where did you get your wrestling name from? Or do you have a different one?
So, originally I was El Borracho, Avon Axel. It was just during this time of, like, everybody had, like, superhero-type names and shit.
Axel, okay.
Yeah, so, but that comes from me being put under pressure in that referee timeline where I got done reffing, and I was going to ref, and they were like, what's your name? And I was like, a fucking name? I'm a ref. Right. They're like, yeah, you have a name. I was like, okay. Well, I looked in the sky real quick, and I put my trainer's name up there, who was Alex Evans, who was teaching me all the American stuff, and I just kind of scrambled them up, and I was like, Avon Axel is where that's going to come from, and I'll use that for tonight. And then, boom, that just stuck for about 7 years of my career.
Oh, wow. And then you just notched it down to Borracho?
Well, what happened is the Borracho also came from a very fucking true part in my whole story is I was in Mexico after Houston. I got into a nasty divorce. I lost the house, the dog, fucking everything, man.
Fuck.
So I just bummed it in my car for a while. And I was down by the border of Mexico, and I contacted one of my homies, and I was like, hey, man, I'm fucking bummed out. I really want to keep doing this shit. And he's like, well, I can get you a connection in Matamoros, Mexico. It's like, if you really want it, you'll go get it. And I was like, you know what? You're fucking right. So I paid to cross the border 3 times a week. And so I just eventually lived there. Oh, and I started learning authentic lucha libre. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because American lucha libre and lucha libre from Mexico are still two different styles.
Totally different.
Exactly. So as I was down there, I was proving myself again. And I just like lived at the arena. I did, clean up crew with the old man janitor who lived there.
Really?
I slept under the ring with the arena dog until like
You're crazy.
I would train every night, and then after training, I'd buy the guys beers. I'd get a case of beer, or a 6-pack or 12-pack or something.
Wow.
And then after drinking, we all get loose, and we all just like, hey, what if we just do this spot? Let's just see what it looks like. And that would turn into drunken extracurricular activities until I was one of the only guys standing wanting to do more. And they were like, Pinche Borracho. And I was like,
boom.
Borracho. That's got a ring to it.
Uh-huh.
And then, boom, the Borracho was born.
What part of Mexico is that?
Matamoros, it's in Tamaulipas. It's the northern border between Brownsville and where SpaceX is with Elon's destructive ass up there fucking everything up.
So it's like literally like right there, an hour, 30 minutes, boom.
Not even. I mean, we're talking about like a 25-minute drive from where I was living to get to that part of Mexico.
Damn, Texas is like right there, huh?
Yeah, Texas is insane, dude. You could drive
it's huge.
12 hours in this motherfucker and still be in the goddamn state going straight.
Right. And you said you lived in... You're over there, living in there too, doing it.
Yeah, I'm currently in Dallas. Well, getting booked in Dallas is kind of its own bullshit deal. It's a lot of fucking... those kind of school gimmicks. Not all of them. There's a few spots that are legit, but the ones that are like... They're kind of like McDojo wrestling schools and shit, so I just don't fuck with that. But I get booked in like Amarillo, Houston, San Antonio, all the other big cities, basically except for Dallas.
Damn, and
where I live.
and for your first time when you were wrestling, with your first name, it was all Texas and Mexico.
For the most part, definitely, actually, yeah.
Like for 7 years straight.
For about 7 years, yeah, nothing but Mexico and Texas.
That's pretty good, dude. At least you have 2. You can go back and forth. You started.
Yeah, and I also get to go to Mexico where it's like you're getting taken out of your element, but it's not too far out of your element, so you get to learn balance. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right, let's talk about your current situation with like deathmatch and all that. You know? Yeah,
well, that's not too far from where that begins. And I had my first ever experience with light tube. That wasn't backyard or shit. In that time frame, I had a lucha extrema to lose my mask because I was under a hood, and I lost it. And I got my first taste of biting into a light tube and hitting somebody with a light tube and doing like a lucha extrema. And I was like, this shit's kind of fun. So from there, I got asked to do one in Laredo, Texas, and we've been on that road ever since.
Okay, and talk about how you got involved with TFC, High Pitched Wheel.
That came from, I would dare to say, my bigger breakout moments when I started at a promotion. They took a sick-ass photo of me with the flamethrower shooting straight up. I came out with a weed whacker in one hand, 2 guitars, my vest. It was just a really cool photo. And I guess Will saw that photo and he messaged me. He was like, hey, would you like to be a part of this like group of punks from the United States who are wrestlers? And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm in. What else am I going to like
say no?
What is it going to cost me?
Right. Cool. And Chuck Stein's on that group, Hardcore, right? Who else?
Well, Hardcore was in the group. I will reluctantly say, like, not reluctantly, he should. Like, he was kind of the face of TFC, in my opinion,
right.
Before I got there. I But Chuck, I would say, has taken that place. But we have a whole bunch of other members. Kyle.
Kyle's cool.
D-Beat.
D-Beat.
Yeah, we've got like
5, 6.
6. Yeah, 6 members right now.
That's good. It's growing like NWO.
Yeah, that's Will's vision in all reality. It's like a punk rock NWO.
Yeah, that's what he told me. I was like, you know what? I like that a lot.
Yeah. And he's doing it, man. Like, he's really, really doing it. I know, like, people see him doing what he's doing, and they might think it's just a label, but no, he's fucking managing. When I got to Florida, he got the fucking car. He got me from A to B.
Yep.
Like, I didn't have to worry about shit. He fucking managed.
Yes. Like I said, I think I talked to you in Vegas. I worked with Will at XPW, and he's learned a lot from then. And I thought he's
learned a shitload from what I hear. Because I hear some Will stories, too.
Yep, I thought he was going to end when Rob fired him, but no, he made TFC, and he's still doing it. So I give him props.
Yeah, big props. I mean, that's punk rock, period. That's DIY culture.
Yep.
Like, if you're about it, you're gonna, no matter what happens, you'll find a way out.
Mm-hmm. Cool, dude. All right, TFC, and let's talk about, you wrestled in Zona 23 too, right?
I wrestled at Zona and NGX, 2 of Mexico's biggest deathmatch company, and arguably not some of the biggest deathmatch companies in the world.
All you gotta do is that other one, the dude, what's it called? Do to you? I forgot what it's called. There's another one.
DTU.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, there's DTU also. I have not gone around to DTU yet.
That one's more.
But my Zona experience was fucking amazing.
Yeah, Zona. Where was that? Like in Mexico City?
No, I think it was more southern than Mexico City, if I can remember.
Sonora.
I'm trying to remember exactly where it was. I know it was definitely south, like 2 hours south of Mexico City, because I'm familiar in Mexico City.
Right.
And then NGX was in Monterrey. So we went from Monterrey, and we went farther south. So I think it was like 2 hours south of Mexico City, Zona 23 was.
And you did one show with them, or how many shows you did with them?
I did one, and I did that other one back to back. I've done Zona once. I've done NGX 3 times.
Good.
3 times.
So you got.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you got one Zona in, and that's one is like one all you need, right?
Yeah, I plan to go back. Just the promotion who was creating that bridge did not appreciate the work I had put in for them, and I feel like that kind of fell apart, which makes no sense, but. Like, I helped that promotion out a shitload when it comes to making that bridge for Zona 23 and that other NGX. But I don't know what's happened, but that bridge is kind of like not there anymore. But I'm going to find my way back DIY, right?
Yes, sir. And I have to watch those matches. I haven't seen those, so hopefully I can find them.
I would say the Zona one was pretty sick because it was a way we could introduce American style. Not introduce. I'm sure the guys did it. But we got to do American deathmatch at Lucha Extrema promotion, if that makes sense. Like, they're still 2 very different styles.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And let's talk about local wrestling. Jaime, you work with them, right?
Oh yeah, dude. I love Jaime. I've known Jaime like twice, maybe 3 times longer than that promotion's even existed. We've been friends.
Yeah, he's
one of my close friends, dude. He's a good dude. I love the energy he puts into that promotion. It's the same energy that he has in his soul. And, man, when you do that, like I said, you feel that authenticity. That shit's just real.
Yeah, and I give him props because he gets GCW fans in Brett's eyeballs. And look at Nino Extremo now.
Bro, all the boys are about to hit CZW at the end of the month. It's fucking amazing.
Oh, that's right, huh? Mikey Vargas and everyone?
Yeah, all the Young Pillars. Shout out to Young Pillars, Houston, Texas. Those guys, those kids, they fucking rock, dude. All of them, all 4 of those motherfuckers.
That's why I always say, like, local and X-Brand, like, the smaller independent deathmatch, the bigger companies are watching the young talent who's coming up, you know?
For sure. For sure they are.
Big time.
Hence why they're all going to be at CZW at the end of the month.
It's a good show, too.
Oh, man. Local shows are, like, the best. Everybody wins. Like, the fans are having fun. The wrestlers are having fun. The energy is great. Like, it's fucking fun.
Did you work that Texas one with Necro?
Did I? Sorry, say that one more time.
Did you work the Texas show with Necro recently? Remember they went over there, X-Brand? With Loco?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, that's the one where it was a back-to-back night, Loco and X-Brand, correct? And Necro showed up as the get a beer deal.
Yeah, he fought like 3 people.
Yeah, I partied with him all night that night.
Who'd you fight that day? I forgot.
I fought Anthrax on the X-Brand show, and I fought formerly Insane Lane, now Lane Bloody's first ever Texas death match.
Oh, that was at the No Ring, huh? Swan.
Yes.
That was the day before, Friday.
Yes, it was a fantastic honor to fight him.
Hell yeah, that was fucking badass, dude.
Because that's what it was, dude. It was a fight. If he was gonna come to Texas, I wanted his introduction to know how we roll here, and it's hard, fast, and heavy.
You're lucky because he got injured. He's like, I'm taking a break, so like you got the right spot. Right
time, dude. He's at the best I feel that he's ever been in his fucking career. He's a goddamn savage right now.
Yeah, he looks good, man.
Yeah, he looks so good. It's insane.
That's why I give you guys props even more, because like you said, you just had surgery on your hand, and look at Lane now. He got hurt too. It's like you guys just, take breaks.
Yeah, it's part of the game, bro. This is, like, if they say pro wrestling's not ballet or whatever the fuck that quote is, like, you could 5 times that bitch for deathmatch.
Right?
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, anything can have a random moment. Anything. It could be a piece of glass. It could be a scissor. It could be barbed wire. It could be fire.
Take a punch.
On any given night, that shit can just decide to grow personality and not do what it always does.
Oh, my God. There could be disasters.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like, I'm lucky with the fire stuff so far, I haven't had anything go sideways. I'm really on top of that shit. Mm-hmm. The glass is just unpredictable.
Yep.
So glass is gonna glass.
I give like hardcore like that was my first time seeing him live and filming him with the X-Brand show, and he fought Tim Strange, and he got knocked out, and I was like, he's not the best wrestler, but I sure give him toughness.
Oh, that's for sure, man. And they're both fantastic human beings.
Yeah, they're nice.
Like, I hung out with both of them all throughout Vegas, and
Tim Strange
I can't say or think of a negative thing about either one of them. They're both fantastic gentlemen.
Yes, sir. We're speaking about it. Let's talk about your Vegas, your week there. How many shows did you do that weekend or week?
I did three total, with only one planned.
Well, I thought you did like 4 or more, because I saw you like on other shows. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, they were more like impromptu pop-ins. Like I said, I went to that nerd show wrestling gimmick,
right?
And I was just there to hang and see the boys work, because I'm more interested in what my friends are doing than whatever's happening in the big Coliseum nearby.
So you worked the first show was the USC one, right?
Yes, I did USC the first night.
Oh wow, that was your first night. That was my first show too there. Well, second.
Yeah.
And you fought Chaos, right? Kevin Chaos.
Yes, yeah, dude. That guy is also another fantastic human being, bro. I fucking love that guy.
Yeah, that was my first time seeing you guys fight each other. You guys did good too.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. It was an excellent time fighting him. I had a good time. I feel like he had a good time. I feel like the energy was right, and we were aggressive, and we just beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, and then your second match was X-Brand and Scramble, right? That was like a fuckery.
Yeah, that one was, man.
All over the place.
That was fun. It was all over the place, but fun, because I'm there with all my good friends, dude, and people who'd never met before who became good friends. Mm-hmm. So it was fantastic. And
that was your first time fighting JD Horror, huh? I think.
Yeah. There was a lot of first-time mix-ups in that. Marty Two-Fly, speaking of young pillars, that's one of the guys I've been wanting to get to for a while.
For sure. And then your third match was Marks or Us or 7?
It was...
Or the New First
City USC, then X-Brand, then... Oh, New First City. For another great friend, I would consider a friend, is Casanova Valentine.
His match was fun, too, and you did like a funny little barbed wire thing, huh, with a rope?
Yeah, he had druids, It was a fantastic night. That was that was so much fucking fun. I love Cass. I love everything he's done to bring No Ring. I love everything he does, dude.
And that show was on Saturday night at 12?
Yes. I mean, dude, I really don't remember. I was barely sober that whole fucking weekend.
I know. I loved it, and I miss it so much. Like, it went so fast.
Dude, it was so fast. It was fast. It was fun. When I got home, I clocked in like 35 miles on foot, and I just had blisters all over my fucking feet. I taped up my feet up at some point.
Right.
Yeah, if you're interested in that the images of that story, you go to my Instagram, my Facebook. I got all the pics and videos downloaded of me just foot torture porn.
Hell yeah. Let's talk about your Rushmore of Deathmatch. Give me your 4.
My 4. So I did one recently, and I feel like I might have fucked that one up.
Okay.
So I've rethought it, and I feel like I'm more comfortable with this because at any given point, I feel like these conversations, anybody's Mount Rushmore can change at any given time, right?
Right.
So here's mine for now. So it's going to be Terry Funk, first and foremost.
Yep.
He's a big inspiration in how he worked, how he did business, how he fucking lived life. I love Terry Funk.
Mm-hmm.
So he's number 1.
Number 1.
Number 2. Now, are we considering this for deathmatch and wrestling, or is it just deathmatch?
Deathmatch.
Just deathmatch. Oh, cool. So then also Mick Foley.
Right.
Because it's Mick, bro. He brought deathmatch. I feel like he was a big proponent in bringing deathmatch to the masses.
Even the Mankind stuff in WWF was hardcore too. Shit,
you can go back to even WCW when he's doing Cactus Jack. He's doing the elbow off of the fucking ring onto a bare floor with no pad. that shit was hardcore.
Cactus Jack versus Sting all day.
All day. So let's see. Then number 3.
3.
This is going to be like a controversial pick, but I don't give a fuck. He's influenced me so fucking much, and how I have to carry myself in certain situations is New Jack.
New Jack. All right.
I love New Jack. I feel like he was one of the last pieces of what made wrestling, period, not just deathmatch, but made wrestling dangerous. He made wrestling fucking dangerous.
Real.
I mean, just dangerous. Like, wrestling is supposed to be fucking dangerous. It's fucking wrestling.
Yes, thank you for saying that.
So, New Jack sits there all day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my number 4...
I think I know what it is.
The fourth one's tough.
I think you told me Ian Rada one time.
Yeah, I did. And I think I'm going to stick with that.
That's a good one.
Because he was the guy who pushed things so fucking far. Like, they were not even the big crowds, but a lot like how, like, G.G. Allen pushed things. He was never in front of a big fucking crowd. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I put him, he sits there at 4th. I'm down.
I think Ian Rodden gets a lot of heat with the deathmatch because of what he done, and like he has a lot of rap sheet, the bad rap sheet. But look what he's done. Like, he brought the IWA in the '90s, or like, right?
Yeah. Also, it's pro wrestling. Who doesn't have a shitty rap sheet? Most pro wrestlers are shitty people.
Right. Even
workers. Sorry to burst your bubble if you're listening, but like, you can look at that with any art. We're assholes. Like, music, anything. Movie like actors, directors.
Yes.
Like, that's just how it fucking works. If you're an artist, it takes a lot of narcissism to create art because you have to be so fucking inner focused. Now, I'm not saying you got to fuck people over or you got to mistreat people and it gives you a fucking excuse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying it's a specific type of person that has to dial into an energy that most normal people don't have, and that's why they pay to see artists be artists.
Amen. And back to the deathmatch thing, I think that's the problem with deathmatch right now. Like, the fans have a little too much control online, you know?
I mean, fans will always have a certain amount of stock control in wrestling because it's for them, by them, really. Like, there's not many wrestlers who aren't marks or were not marks at one point.
Right.
So it's a self-perpetuating thing, you know what I mean? And then if you suck that part out of it, what do? You get this new WWE system when they get to pick these athletes out who have no interest in pro wrestling or just boring as fuck.
Thank you. I think WWE.
So it's like, what do you want? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, is deathmatch? It's always been controlled by fans, dude. You know what I mean?
And fans.
It's for the fans, by the fans, and I have a certain like optimism for it because I see guys that get plucked out of nowhere and get to shoot straight to the top without playing the bullshit middle game. Like Nino Extremo, dude, that kid's fucking great. It's undeniable. Mm-hmm. He should be shot straight the fuck up, and it was by the fans.
Yes. And shout out
to my only shot at CZW was because of the fans, because they literally told DJ Hyde they wanted to see me there.
And let's talk about that. How was your experience working with ZZW in the rain?
Oh, well, there was in the rain. That was interesting, man. That was like...
And that's correct.
Yeah, that was learning that who knew how to adapt and who didn't. Because it was like you had to really choose your spots and your place when you're essentially wrestling on a fucking slip and slide. That's a minefield of sharp objects.
Oh, so dangerous.
You know, yeah, exactly. And you really had to make that work for your moment in that. And you saw a lot of dumbasses trying to fly around. It's like, dude, how are you climbing a fucking ladder on a fucking slip and slide while it's fucking raining?
Oh, I know.
Like, where does this hit you as a good idea?
So you got that show by the fans?
Yeah. Fans from Arkansas really put me up to it. So that's another scene that I got to think and doesn't get enough coverage is Arkansas. The Arkansas deathmatch scene right now is pretty fucking gnarly.
Oh, wow. Okay. You know
it's fun, dude. Right now, it's basically me and Buddy Badcock.
Right.
Putting it on our fucking back.
Didn't you just fight him like in the dirt or something like that?
Exactly my point. That's the Brett's Death Fest in Court, Arkansas. It's literally like, I believe it was like he said he had 30 acres on that motherfucker. He only has like 4 cleared out for this. Or maybe 6 or 9 or something like that. But it's a lot of fucking space. So, and it's a stage.
Right.
It's like this bridge with a slide gimmick not too far from the stage. And we all camp out there and we wrestle for 2 to 3 days depending on the event.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and you get death match and death metal. So it's like death metal band, match, death metal band, match. So you're getting death all the way the fuck around. But also, it's like the best people, dude. Everybody's so fucking chill there. Like, I wish that place... People need to know more about that event, because it's fucking sick, to be honest.
After you worked Texas, you've been, like, almost everywhere, huh? Arkansas, you said, Delaware?
Yeah, I would dare to say right after Will picked me up, that's when everything all at the same time just kind of, like, took off.
You've been going. That's good.
Yeah, everywhere. It's everywhere. California, Vegas... Delaware, Mexico.
You wrestled in California already?
Yeah. I've been there. I did it for Mike. I believe Mike Rain is a promoter, and he's also a wrestler. He's a cool dude.
All right. Well, I'll try to book you over here in California if you want to do a show, maybe in December or something. I'll try to get you.
Fucking, I'm in, dude. I haven't been there forever.
Yeah. I'm trying to do a show, but, we'll see. It's a lot of work.
All right, you heard it here.
You heard it. Cool. And then, for your goals in this death match, like, what's your ultimate goal? To win a tournament, or what's your ultimate goal doing this?
I don't have one, man. You know what the real goal is to leave a legacy behind that, like, people will talk about. I think that's it. Because there's so many of us that over time people just kind of forget you were there.
And I think
I don't want that to be me.
I think age matters too, huh? You think?
I don't think so. I think it matters more on
your body, your
impact on the scene, your consistency. I think consistency is the biggest key to it.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I've been doing this ring crew and cameraman since XPW been going, and I always tell myself, just keep going at it. Just keep doing it, dude. Just build your resume.
Your time will come if you stick around this sport long enough.
Right.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yep. And I always
like it's all about just sticking it out.
Yeah, I always tell people, like, even one wrestler, I was like getting nosy about the business, like, hey man, how much do you make, like your rate? And all he said was like, just keep working and the money will come eventually. I was like, all right, that's a pretty good saying.
Yes, for sure.
Because you can't be all like, no, my rate's $100, you better pay me or I'm at wrestling. Then you ain't gonna go nowhere, dude.
Your moments matter, and that's what I mean by too, like, consistency. Like, you might just get one moment, and then that's it. Mm-hmm. But a real successful, like, deathmatch wrestler or wrestler, it's about creating a moment every fucking week or 2 weeks or month, and it's making sure that people see those moments and making those moments matter.
Yeah, that's why I think, like, clips on Instagram and all that matters to you guys. That's everything for you guys.
For sure, especially in today's climate of wrestling.
Big time. Because there's so much wrestling, we can't watch it all. We have work and fucking war and gas and shit. We have to,
Yeah.
And clips is what makes the fans, I want to watch that later. Look at that clip,
Exactly. And right now, there's an advantage for the indies because what happens on WWE is so goddamn boring.
Thank you. Thank you.
So it's like right now it's a good time to take advantage of it, and even AEW knows it.
Dude, I fucking hate WWF now. It's fucking shit.
I mean, it's just not wrestling. You could say I sound old saying that shit, but in what shape or form is that fucking wrestling? If, like, a wrestler isn't creating his own aura, his own persona, his own fucking idea, and then he doesn't go in with any of that nowadays into a WWE ring, like, how is that a wrestler? You're teaching an athlete how to do fucking moves.
Yeah, and then they're using Slim Jim tables. What the fuck?
I mean, it is what it is, bro. It's never going to improve. There's no way that product ever improves to being an actual wrestling product.
I always call it Chuck E. Cheese wrestling because it's like for kids. It's kids shit.
Yeah, it is kid shit, for sure. It's kid shit in the sense that, like, how you can relate music to wrestling as WWE is like rock and roll. Like, fucking easy radio shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nickelback and whatever the fuck.
Yeah, you're kind of like me. You're like, you know what? Fuck WWE. I'm a deathmatch guy, dude. That's what gets me going.
And just like music, just like a music fan who listens to rock maybe as a kid and transitions to, like, they go to nu metal or they go to thrash and their taste evolves. That's also wrestling. Like, you start off watching WWE and you're like, oh fuck, I want to dig, and then you find New Japan, then you find Mexico, or then you find Zona, and then maybe Zona fucking sticks with you, and you dig even deeper, and then now, boom, deathmatch is your punk rock or your death metal, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Tell the fans what your upcoming shows are coming up.
My upcoming show will be this Sunday for Combat Cult out of McAllen, Texas, at the historic Cena El Rey. Stick to my socials to see when load-ups happen for that, and it's going to be great. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to prove to people that I'm not just a dude who hits people with shit. I am the fucking weapon, and everything else is a tool, and this Sunday is just a straight-up fucking wrestling match, and we remind everybody how the fuck I got here, and I never, ever, ever forgot how I got here.
And, you're also, that's why I like hybrid workers, because you could work any show. You could be a wrestler or a deathmatch, right?
I could work anything, bro. I'm not even joking when I say that. You could put me in there with a great old-timer or an old-timer that sucks, who's from the 70s and the 80s. Dude, I've been in the ring with, like, I don't know, this is not what I'm saying about them at all. They're fucking Hall of Famers now. But I've been in the ring with, like, Demolition.
That's right. And you worked with, like, mostly all the... You're like I said, goals. Like, I'm pretty sure your goals are to fight the best deathmatch guys, right?
Yeah, because I mean that just gets respect, and I'm about respect and creating a respectable legacy.
Because I always say, like, there's not a lot of us, like, fans, workers, or talent. Like I say, you're like top 250 or 200 in the scene of global. And I always like to see, like, the smaller guys work, like, the higher or middle-aged guys, like, to get you up ranked.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
For sure. And also, like, those end up becoming some of my best matches. Like,
yes.
Dude, My match with Lane was intense, and we didn't have to really like dig into each other a whole lot with weapons. We just fucking fought.
Yes. Shit like that. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I want to see that match now that we're talking about. You know what I mean? And I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's what a fucking what an intense fight. That's all I'm gonna say about it. You need to watch it. If you haven't seen it, if you're listening, this is a different taste of deathmatch while still being deathmatch.
And people can watch your stuff on Title Match Network and IWTV or YouTube?
Yeah, I'm all over the place. I got stuff on YouTube. I got stuff on IWTV for sure. Cage Match needs to get on their shit, or whoever gives them the fucking info.
I know
needs to update my shit.
Your name's on Cage Match, but you don't have a profile name on Cage Match.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to do that shit. It's got to be some fan out there, you know what I mean? Yeah, or I don't know how it works at all, to be honest.
It's a German site, and you have to, like, email them, and if you get lucky, they'll answer you.
Oh.
Kind of like that.
Well, somebody else could do that, because I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. But you are in there, so you are someone.
That's dope. Thank you. Appreciate that.
So you have this Sunday, and that's all you have right now? Shows?
Oh, no. Well, you know what? It's Sunday, and then after that, the next weekend, I have Amarillo for Yellow Rose Lucha Libre.
Okay.
Yeah, Yellow Rose Lucha Libre in Amarillo at the WrestlePlex there. That's another just fucking wrestling match.
There you go.
But it's going to be fun. We have a great time there. I bring the punk scene into the building. We have a good time. We get rowdy. Even the last show that I had there wasn't meant to be like a death match or anything. We still broke out some classic stuff and had a good time. And then after that, I've got the float in June in Arkansas, the Juggalo float. That's going to be a good ass time. That is the wildest time from what I hear. I haven't been there yet, but I've seen fucking videos, and that place is nuts.
You're going to fight on a boat?
No, it's a float. The Juggalo float.
Oh.
So what they do is, like, they put this, like, gathering-like environment in Arkansas by a river and a lake. So you can go, like, float it. You could just, like, drink and float in the river like we do in the South.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, it's fun, dude. And some wild shit goes down there. So if you're all out there, want a crazy, wild, affordable time, head out to the float.
Yes. And talk about your Terrifier. You like horror movies, right? You got that name from that?
I got that movie because before Punisher decided to have fun with a pen, I was in a match that was like a hardcore anything goes type match, and it was this other kid, wasn't familiar with that shit, so they had me booked with him, and dude, he just starts teeing off with me with a fucking ring bell. Ooh. And I just got fucking tired of it, and I got a pin slid right in front of me. So I grabbed that pin, I grabbed him by the scruff of his fucking neck, Kaboom. I bent his knees, and by the time I fucking had that pin halfway to his face, he got up and ran out the fucking building.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so after that, I terrified him so fucking much that once I started to watch, I've been a huge art fan for a while. Mm-hmm. So once someone was like, man, you terrified the shit out of that guy, I was like, okay, well now my gears are turning, and I'm getting more creative with weapons, and I'm starting to really, really watch how art does stuff in the movies, and they became ideas I decided to transition into real-life moments in my matches. Like the Crack of Dawn scene, I got to basically create my own at the last Death Fest with another guy named Matty I, where I syringe his hands to a tree, like I nailed him to it, and then I got the weed whacker, and I spread his legs, and I went right up the fucking middle with the weed whacker doing my own little Crack of Dawn scene.
So that's where your name came from. The Texas Terrifier. You just put it together, boom.
Yeah, I put it together, but I didn't just put it together and just run with it. I went to meet with David Howard Thornton of Terrifier, and I showed him some stuff that I do, and I asked him politely, I was like, this is what people are calling me. This is where I am at with my career. What do you think? And he was like, I love it. Keep doing it. I was like, sweet.
For sure. And like you said, like, even if you're like done with wrestling or something happens to you, you could always do refereeing, huh? If you want to do a ref.
Well, I would never not do anything in the ring that was not wrestling. If I were retired, I would definitely be more leaning into booking
backstage
than anything else.
Right. Huh.
Yeah, I love booking. I love telling a story with characters. And when you're a booker, you really, really, really get to paint. And you drop your ego. And you start thinking about where those pieces fall. Like you're writing a book. And that shit to me is super fun.
Do you think in deathmatch, like, you know how it's kind of hard to do a storyline because everyone wrestles for everyone? But you could make a match like a storyline and make it like magical, huh? If you do like some crazy shit.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah. I feel like that's so slept on. I'm not going to say forgotten, but slept on. Like, there was a story leading up to me and Lane. I was undefeated at Loco. This was Lane's debut. Where it's a streak versus a fucking debut. And not only a debut, a comeback debut of a better version of what he was before.
Right.
So does he have what it takes to survive, or do I have what it takes to survive him and his new form?
And there's a story.
That's a story.
Exactly. You kind of have to make one ups in every like deathmatch show. You know what I mean?
And I feel like that's what separates me from a lot of the guys. Is I'll find a story. There's always a story.
You have to make a story, or else it's just a fucking light tube match of blah.
Yeah, and like people forget everything, and everyone has a story. Like I don't care what it is. Like, you could see a dog on the side of the fucking road. That dog has a fucking amazing story.
You know who does a good storyline? I think ZZW, like, with Dredd, and then Masada coming back, and then Nick Gage.
Yeah, CZW's on fire right now. That's a great recommendation.
They're not even running a lot, and they keep the story going.
Exactly. And that's what separates him from other deathmatch fans.
Yes. All right, dude. We're almost for an hour. So your main link to people to reach you is your Instagram?
I would say that's my most active, and if you reach out to me, that'd probably be the first thing I respond to. So yeah, that would be my Instagram.
And then everyone can watch your matches on Title Match, IWTV, and YouTube, right?
Yes, I have stuff on all those platforms. And I have stuff on platforms that have nothing to do with.
Right.
Like TikTok. I don't have a TikTok. I did the cocaine spot off the rope, and that shit blew up with like 24 million views on there.
There you go. Do you have any merch links, like for merchandise you sell?
Me directly. Just message me.
There you go.
I don't do... the only other t-shirt shop that I have my product in is Texas Deathmatch Syndicate, based out of Houston, Texas, because that is the most honest t-shirt company I've ever fucking worked for in my life. They've been nothing but great. They're always on time, and they're a bunch of good fucking people.
For sure, dude. Well, dude, I think that's all my questions, and I'm going to conclude this interview, and I want to say thanks for doing this.
Oh, no worries. And like I said, if you want my merch, go to Texas Deathmatch Syndicate through Instagram or me. Thanks again for your time. I appreciate it. This was great.
All right, dude. Thank you very much, bro, and I'll see you around, and you keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, brother. Till next time, boss.
All right, dude. You have a good one, bro.
Later.